It is hammering rain. The rain stopped. The street's under construction. It certainly did a number on. Certainly ran a lot of the dirt out onto the street. Wow. Waiting for my parents. We're just waiting on. We're just trying to roll with the punches here. Some neat stuff you find, you know. You got this little door, obviously very, very old, like the building. Open it up, and it's their power, which is actually unlocked. But I wonder what it was for, like 200 years ago, at least 200 years ago, when this thing was built.
Well, he had the last laugh. He had $1 million, almost $1 million in a check.
Well, we're a half hour out of town, not even, and the rain has begun. And we're not escaping it today. It looks like we're climbing that too. They're up there, they got pack covers, I don't, but they don't have rain pants. And I do, so that could be interesting. All right, well, rain is just an inevitability of backpacking, so off we go. Well, I'm experiencing the full trail runner thing now. So I have darn tough socks on, which don't really dry that quickly. And I mean, one little shower, yeah, that's what it was. It was like 15 minutes long. My feet they're not soaked, but they're already pretty wet. That's the fact of trail runners. Oh well, I've been loving them pretty much, how light they are and how well they work. So this is a little drawback. I mean, the moment any moisture comes along, your feet are wet. We're in the Camino now. It's raining and we're climbing. I'm having a good time, right, Dad?
Right. Best day of my life.
Woo.
Well, almost.
A close second.
Close second, yeah.
That's quite the way to start out the day. Right at the top, flat, and I see blue skies, so that is all right. Nice little shelter here, but when it's raining again, I'm gonna get to Santiago though, sitting underneath a shelter. Gotta get going. At least there's some blue over there. Now it was flat for a bit, and now you can see coming downhill, and you can see the next probably 7-8 kilometers laid out in front of us. So looks like once we get down, they'll be pretty flat for a while. Well, now that we've gotten down here, it's muddy. I'm learning exactly what it is to have trail runners in this, right? So now I'm getting the real trail runner experience. I'm used to those big Scarpas I wear on my backpacks, and they just hammer through this stuff. I don't even notice it. You can see that hilltop way over there. Down here there was a bit of a rest. And now we're coming over this. The blue sky's getting bigger. This old Pilgrim Hospital. And they got a pretty cool looking medieval bridge over there. Different style than we're used to. Kind of a cool looking bridge. Quite the expansive river. Definitely. The rivers don't seem to cut down in the valleys here. Must be a lot of rock or something. Because they just spread right out. They don't cut. Eating burgos.
I didn't see it. We're not taking this of it.
Oh, it's over there.
Oh, it's over here. Looks like. Because another field we saw.
Oh, right in front of us.
And lots of,
Right in front of us, you can see they're all lined up.
yeah?
You know, they planted them.
As you go by, you can see.
different province. Is that supposed to be the name of the town or what? Beautiful, my goodness. Oh. Well, just leaving this town, Pedro de la Vega. There's nothing like a bunch of rain to make you appreciate the sun. We're in a good mood now. Got some food in us, got some coffee, we're past the rain. Hopefully it stays like that. Pretty sweet. Vineyards again. I haven't seen them in like a week. Cool. Well, according to the book, they built this thing back in the 18th century. I'm not sure if this is the original concrete, but still kind of cool. That's why the area is so well irrigated. Such great crops out here. Well, for a while there I was just staying at the municipal albergues and enjoying that. I was meeting people and I was seeing the same people again. What's happened after Burgos is people got ahead of steam. You know, they're in shape and they took a rest day in Burgos, so I thought, okay, I'll be seeing them again, right? Nah, they all did like 30-kilometer days for a few days after Burgos. So they're all gone. We're doing 20-kilometer days. And last night was a very nice stay in a private albergue. I like the owners, they're a couple, and they made a very nice pilgrim meal, and it was quite enjoyable. Tonight in Fromista, I got recommended to another one from a girl who's ahead. She said it's run by a couple that met in Fromista while doing Camino. They walked to Santiago and they got married. Like, they walked there together. And then, and you hear that a lot. Like, and then they decided they wanted, well, the part you hear a lot, they decided they wanted to make Camino like part of their lives, basically. So they went back to Fromista where they met and opened up an albergue. So they wanted Camino to be, you know, and yeah, you hear that a lot. People wanting to, they go back and they set up an albergue somewhere because they want to be part of the Camino. They want that there in their lives, you know, forever type thing. So kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. Sorry, what the?
Isn't that a sign on the corner there of that building?
Maybe. It says mask and stuff, right? Well, there's an albergue sign. Just an army of birds. How many birds are there in that thing? Sounds like 50 or something. Kind of cool. Couldn't find anywhere to have a drink in town. I think a lot of years you're waiting in line and there's people everywhere and you know, you're having problems. And this year it's like, well, are you gonna find anything? And sometimes you don't. So you're just stuck sitting somewhere having some water and moving on. I'm just stepping inside. I don't know about you guys. Things are going to get milked for sure. Poor things. On there. So many bells. My God, the bells. See? Oh, that Bolacadillo del Camino is more impressive than back here. Here we have ourselves a little aqueduct, which still seems to be perfectly functional. Kind of cool. cool. I like the aqueducts. We don't see them in Canada. Ran into a lady from Germany. She was walking the Camino Norte. And what I've heard about that is you have to have a tent. And that's basically what happened to her. The albergues are all closed this year, and she spent 3 nights outside sleeping. And one of them, it started to rain, and she had to she started walking with like her sleeping bag over her head and stuff, because it was already wet and like brutal. So she said, hell with it. She took a bus over to Burgos and started walking the Frances. So that's the Norte for you this year. If you're gonna walk it, you need a tent because there's nowhere to stay. Okay. This is kind of cool. It's like you can take a boat for a little ways. General is €5, but then it just says gratuito free. For who? Yeah, it's kind of cool. Fromista, half a kilometer, almost done another day. Oh, and there's the boat for the canal. Cool. Cool. Oh yeah. Need a little patchwork going on here. Isn't all these leaks slowly going to eat this dam? Like, are we going to hear about this in a few days? How it collapsed and like flooded all that out? Huh. I always like to be helpful. Let us know just how much we have left. It's kind of cool though. Kind of cool. I remember I was talking about that private albergue. I've already gotten word that it's closed. That's just how things are this year, right? Other years it might be full. This year it might be closed.
Vino en el 2003 a hacer el camino. Ella es muy famosa en Minas Gerais. Se llama Betty Pimienta. Tiene empresas de cosméticos, perfumes, agua de...
It's definitely a different design on a church or whatever this is. It's not actually the church that I was looking at. That one is built in 1066. This is an entirely different church. Yeah, just exploring around. It's kind of cool. We got a tree here and it looks like all one tree. Not sure if it is or not, but it just keeps going. You can go walk through it. It all joins together. It's kind of neat. I dig it.